Hi, welcome to Worm's Eye View. I haven't done a video for probably a week and a half now. We've been away, so I thought I ought to catch up on some of the things that I've been meaning to film and haven't got around to doing. So I will do a book haul video. I wasn't going to buy any more books, but whilst I was away I ended up in different charity shops and inevitably I ended up buying a load of books. So I'll do that one separately, and that will be a separate video that will be coming out. And I've also got a Poundland, Pound World and The Works haul. So I'll start that one now. Okay, so I'll start with these really cute books that I found in The Works. So I've picked up a couple of these because I want to give one of these to my nephew because I thought they were really cute. Actually, I did buy 3 books, so I'll keep one as a gift for somebody because they were 3 for £5 or £2 each. So let me just show you. It's an alphabet book for preschoolers. And I like it because it has some words around the outside, so you can sit with the child and point out some of these words, and they relate to the pictures as well, so that's good recognition, word recognition. And then you have to find the item in there. So there's 2 per page, there's A and B on that whole picture, and then it goes all the way through the alphabet. There are loads of different pictures, loads to see, lots going on, loads of things to encourage vocabulary, lots of things to chat about. Yeah, I loved it, thought it was really cute, so I bought 3 of those. Okay, the next thing I picked up was from Wilko's. Actually, I went to Wilko's as well, so that was 3 books for £5. So this was Wilko's, I believe it was £1.50. And I thought it was really cute for anyone who likes dinosaurs because you have a fold out background and then lots of reusable stickers. So you can make a prehistoric dinosaur, I don't know, Jurassic dinosaur scene. 500 stickers, and that was £1.50 from Wilko's. Okay, what else did I get in? Okay, so this was The Works. This I thought was a really fun thing to do for meal times. So this is a big tablecloth that you just lay down. It was £2 from The Works, and the children can just colour it in, keep them occupied while you're dishing up. Or you could just take it, put it on the floor and give them some pens, and that would keep a bunch of them occupied for a while because several of them can get round, you know, it's quite a big mat, so several of them could get round it on the floor, and that'd be a real fun activity for, I don't know, after schoolers, preschoolers, anyone really, grown-ups. I know I'd like to sit around the table and do that. I also got some googly eyes. They were £1 each. This is the stick-on googly eyes because googly eyes are something you can never have enough of. I also picked up these giant googly eyes as well, so they were a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 10 for £1 in there. Really oversized googly eyes. Love those. That was from The Works. This was from The Works as well. Now I'm not quite sure with The Works. They've said at the moment they've got this big 80% off everything summer clearance sale. I'm not convinced it is. What it's saying on all the stickers is recommended retail price and then their price. Well, they've always been cheaper than the recommended retail price anyway. So I'm not sure that 80% off sale is really 80% off. But anyway, this was cute. This is a little mosaic set. This would be a fun little tray activity for the children to do. So you've got some cards here that give you an idea of different patterns to make, and then it comes with tweezers as well, so good for the fine motor control, and you can make different patterns to match the cards. with the little balls that are inside. So it's got a little tray with dents in it. Not great for tiny children because the balls are quite small. It does say for 3 years and above, and I'd imagine it's just a little bit too fiddly. I reckon it'd probably be a little bit too fiddly for 3-year-olds. It's a bit like hammer beads in that, you know, you knock it and they all go everywhere. But I'm pretty certain the after schoolers would really enjoy that. If you've got older children. Okay, are we back at, no, hold on, Wilko's. I'm doing this in no particular order, am I? Okay, Wilko's. So if the weather ever gets nice and we get to enjoy some real time out in the garden, then I want to start making the garden brighter and prettier. So I thought the children could decorate an owl sock. So this is like a wind sock that you paint it with the paints that come with it, and then it has sort of flowy bits at the bottom that will blow in the wind, and then you hang it up outside, and that was £1.50. So that's a cute little activity. And if you didn't want to use the paint, then I reckon Sharpies would work really well. I did get, talking of Sharpies, I keep seeing the offer, or keep being told about the offer, but I've never actually found the Sharpies on offer until this week. So this week just gone, we were in Lyme Regis, and I walked past a tiny WH Smith's in Lyme Regis, and they had the 28 Sharpies for £12, I think it was, £12 if you bought anything else in the shop. So I bought 2 Cadbury's cream eggs, one for me and one for my friend that I was shopping with, and I got the pens for £12. And there's 28 pens in there, and normally they are £29.99, I think, for that big pack. So that's a really good savings. Okay, let's go. Oh no, hold on. This is Wilko's as well. I think this was 75p. I want to say 75p. And it's just a nice little white clean number book. It's not very thick, but it's really clear. So it's nice for the children. There's no messing, nothing to confuse, nothing. It's not too busy. It's just perfect. It doesn't come with a white clean pen, so you do need to get a white clean pen. But like pound shops do them, you can get them loads of places. Just the dry white markers. So I picked that up. Now, what did I get from Poundland? So, this, I went to a different Poundland. I went to the one in Exeter while we were on holiday. Wasn't very big, but it was a different one. And they had this lovely colouring book for £1. Now it says recommended retail price £9.99, and I'm pretty certain I bought something similar for about £5, and that had a higher recommended retail price, but I think I got mine from The Works. It's a really good quality colouring book. It's a nice big thick one. I think it's probably £1 because it's out of season, so it's a magical winter wonderland. What's it? Midwinter magic. So it's seasonal, but I mean, colouring books are colouring books, and you know, you could save it till Christmas if you wanted to do it at Christmas, or you could give it as a gift. So I picked that up for £1. These were down to 50p in that Poundland. These are lovely. I was given one in my swap box, and I also picked up the almond. So this is the mango, excuse me, and I bought the almond, sweet almond I think it is, which is also really lovely. They both smell really gorgeous, but a lot of this range was down to 50p in the Exeter Poundland. So I picked up one of those. Now from the same range, I don't seem to be able to find it. There was, I think I might have a bag missing. There were other bits for £1 in, for 50p in there, which I'm pretty certain I bought, but I can't find. This was, I think this might have still been full price. I think this, I'm not sure now. Part of me thinks this was 50p, and part of me thinks it was still at standard price. They didn't have many of them left, and I've always liked the feather one. I think that's probably the nicest one. So, oh look, goes in my background. So yeah, I picked that up, and some of the Fern Capri body wash. So this has just started coming into the local Poundland that we have. It's not one that I've seen in my local one until very recently, but this was in the Exeter one, and they didn't have a huge range, but they had a few bits on the shelf. So I thought I'd try it. Everyone seems really happy with it, so I thought I'd try the Capri. Another thing a lot of people seem to be buying is the Grace Cole, and I mean, I'm assuming Grace Cole is some sort of brand name that I should know about. Everyone seems really keen on it. I don't know about brands, I'm rubbish. I don't read any of the celebrity magazines, so Grace Cole could be somebody very famous and I don't know. Anyway, this was up for £1, and I thought you get 3 things with that. You get some body wash, you get some bubble bath, and you get body cream, and it's vanilla and fig. And I thought vanilla and fig sounds like it smells gorgeous. So I picked one of those up. I also picked up some more gel pens to do some colouring with, so that's £1. And this is lovely stuff. Relaxing bubble bath, orchard and yang. I don't know how it's said, but I've had this one before and it's really lovely, and it bubbles up really well. The only thing you have to be careful of is it pours out quite clumpy, so maybe that's why it bubbles up so much, because quite a bit falls into the bath when you try and pour it, but it's not liquidy, it's kind of jelly like, but really lovely. And they're £1 at the moment. Some pink rock salt. Now again, I'm not great in the kitchen, and I don't know if pink is any different to normal rock salt, but it's pink and I like pink. So so yeah, I picked up some of that for £1. I've seen these sorts of salt grinder, I'll go with the word on there, salt grinder, I've seen for far more money in the supermarkets. So I figured, regardless of whether it's fancy salt, nice salt or whatever, or just bulk standard salt, yeah, £1's cheap. So 375 grams of that. This was really pretty. I like anything that's kind of natural, rustic. Look, it's got buttons. Buttons are lovely. It's got little bark hearts on it, a bit of raffia and a bit of rustic rope. So it's really pretty. That was for £1 in Poundland. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but it's beautiful. It's really lovely. So yeah, I need to think about what's happening with that, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. And I picked up some of these. These are the nail files, and I'm constantly using nail files and running out. So like even expensive nail files, unless you get a metal one, they kind of wear down really easily. So there's no point spending a lot of money on them. And you get 6 in this pack for £1. I also picked up these. They had, I think these were the 3 colours they had. I don't think they had any other colours. And they're for hanging in the garden. So this was in their garden range. And I just thought they'd bring a little bit of colour to the garden. They're solar powered, so you've got a solar thing on the top. And if you've got a tree or a trellis or something in your garden, you could hang these up, alternate the colours, you know, or go with a particular colour theme if you have a particular colour theme going on in your garden. They've got like a crackle glaze effect on them, which I think is quite nice. Very bright colours. So I look forward to seeing how they, you know, how they look when they're lit up. So they were £1 each. And now the Easter range, now I did get some more of the tissue paper, because you can never have too much tissue paper. Well, I can't one for work, for childminding, for crafts and things, but also for wrapping gifts, and because I'm doing swap boxes, so I'm doing a swap box for, I'm doing a Poundland box for a friend of mine for her birthday. I need to sort that out. I'm doing a swap box with another childminder, so we're sending bits to each other, and I would like to wrap those. And my dad's birthday is coming up, and we always do a little Poundland goodie bag to go with his present as well, so I need some bits to wrap it up. So instead of using wrapping paper, I'm just using tissue paper to wrap everything up. And then I picked this up. So in my childminding business, I use one of these all the time, and I actually use it for a register. So instead of printing out register sheets, I picked these up. Now this was £1. I don't know how many sheets, but it looks quite thick. Does it say how many sheets? No. And I literally just write down the names of the children that are attending, and the time they arrived and the time they left, and then I stick them all in a folder. And then I put, you know, the year and the month up here, and the date just down here. I mean, I could probably print them out on my computer, but I think I'd spend more money printing out a register, paying for the ink and the printer paper, than spending £1 on probably, so how many weeks there? I mean, I'm probably not far off a year's worth there on that pad alone. But if, you know, if you're at home, I quite like having this on the side. So I've got my calendar, but I have it on the side, and it just, you know, it's really good to have a look at and just see what's happening. You could write your appointments in it. You could write what the kids are up to, and it's just there on the side. Then you can pull it off, throw it in the bin if you don't need it. But yes, that's how I use it, and for £1 I thought that was awesome. So yes, that's my bundle of goodies. Oh, and then I got gift bags. I'm always careful with the gift bags, because places like Card Factory, I think, sell them cheaper than the pound shop, or either of the pound shops, Poundland or Pound World. So I always try and get 2 bags for £1, because if I buy just 1 bag for £1, I don't think it's good value, when Card Factory usually do 2 for £1, or one single one for like 79p or something. So I think you need to be a bit careful when you buy the bags. But I thought these were neutral colours. Could be, you know, adult, children, boy, girl. Thought, have those in the drawer, ready for someone's birthday. So I picked those up. So that was everything I picked up. Oh no, I lie. I picked up another rabbit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rabbit, but I've got more swap boxes that I've, you know, the swap box group on Facebook. We're just about to start another swap box setup. So, you know, we're about to be given another person to send a box to and have a box sent to us. And I think the hairs are lovely. Everyone seems to really like the hairs. Some of them you've got to be careful with, because some of them have got sort of big seams on them and haven't kind of come out of the mould as well. So if I find one that is in really good condition and has got good seams, you know, sort of seamless seams, you can't really see them, and it's just a really nice, it's come out of the mould well, then I tend to pick one up. So I'm sure someone will have it. And I've seen some really nice upcycles done with them as well, where they've been sprayed, they've been done for Easter, or, you know, just to suit the person's decor more. So I might even upcycle it and do something funky with it. Not decided, but I picked it up anyway. So that was my haul. What I will do is I will find my bag of goodies that isn't here, because I thought it was all in that bag. And, oh, the bag. Look at that. Pink flamingos. That's super cute. So I had to have that. So that was £1 as well. And speaking of flamingos, my top. Oh, I just spilled my tea. Oh, okay. So my top. This was from Primark, and I want to say £6. I might be wrong. I want to say £6. I'm not sure. But but I love it. It's really lovely. I'm not usually a shirt person. It's got sort of short sleeves rolled up with a little button detail so that you can have it short. I'm not sure what length it would be if you rolled it down. It would probably be 3/4 length. And it just hangs really nicely. I'm hoping it's not something I've got to iron because I hate ironing. But yeah, I love it. I love it, and I'm pretty certain it was £6. I might have to check that online. But it's part of their current stock. They've also got a blue and white striped one, which has... There's two. There's a blue and white striped one that has cacti on it, and there's a blue and white striped one that has roses, little roses on it as well. But I don't know, I've kind of been a bit swayed by all this flamingo. To start with, wasn't interested, but I'm just, I don't know, maybe it's subliminal messaging, all this pink flamingo stuff, kind of in all the shops you go into. I'm now being drawn to it, so I've bought my flamingo top. And because I like it so much, when I find something I like, I tend to go back and get a second one, just in case. Well, you know, I like it, just in case I don't find anything I like as much. So yeah, I might go back and get another one. Anyway, that is my haul for today. Thanks for watching.